Hi there, guys. We are back with our second training video regarding Microsoft Dynamics 365. In this video, we are going to learn basics, some terminologies, and the types of deployment we have got. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Most of it is theory. I know, we both don't like theories, but it's something you need to learn when you are starting. As we move on in this course, the amount of theory which you will learn will be minimal. So let's start our second chapter with some basics. To explain what is Microsoft Dynamics 365. It is a suite of business applications which is marketed by Microsoft. It has a CRM, it has a ERP, it has a project management capabilities, to name a few. Popular modules, we all know, are project management, field service, sales, customer service, marketing. We will go through most of them one by one as we move further into the course. So let's have some patience, yeah? Now, let's handle the easy part first. What is deployment types? In a simpler sentence, I can say, where are you installing the CRM? From where you are executing the CRM? At the end of the day, CRM is also a software. It has to be loaded somewhere and it has to be executed from somewhere. So what is the model that you follow to do these things? First, where do you install it? Second, where do you run it? That is called deployment types. So there are three basic types which Microsoft Dynamics follows. One is the easiest, which we use all the time, which is online and Microsoft hosted. What do I mean by Microsoft hosted? What I mean by Microsoft hosted is that all my applications, softwares, the processes are running on a server or a data center managed by Microsoft. I cannot see that server or the data center, but I'm 100% sure that all my data is safe in Microsoft Cloud. So that is called Microsoft hosted or cloud hosted. You can also say cloud hosted, but to differentiate, each company has its own cloud. Unless and until you have been living under the rock for the past 10 years, you already know what I mean by cloud. So the first is online Microsoft hosted. What are the benefits? Why should I use online? Isn't it insecure? Isn't it like inviting trouble? No, actually it isn't. Why it isn't? Because the security, the redundancy is managed and guaranteed by Microsoft. Microsoft has 8 or 9 redundant servers for each piece of your data. So even if 4 of those servers go down, you still have enough servers to get back your data or to safeguard your data. So that's why it is better to keep our data with Microsoft. Like my laptop, how many backup devices do I have? 1, 2, 100? No, I only have my hard disk. And how many redundant servers do I have? None. If I buy a redundant server, it will cost me money. Am I ready to pay that much? Maybe I am, maybe I'm not. This is called on-premise mode of hosting, deployment type. Yeah, on-premise means the whole software is installed on a server on my machine. And it is my responsibility to safeguard that machine, to maintain that machine, to keep that machine running, etc., etc. Again, what is the difference? What are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? Advantages are many. Like you have control over your data. You know where the database is. You can safeguard it to the best of your ability. That is the advantage. You can use as many disks as you want. You can have a big server, 2 or 3 servers, 5 hard disks, and you can customize it to the best of your ability. But what are the disadvantages? The disadvantages, in my view, are too many. Fire, theft, hacking, crashing. Everything has to be safeguarded by you. If a hacker gets onto your system, you are supposed to keep him out. If there's a fire, you are supposed to safeguard your machine physically. If there's a theft, you are supposed to safeguard your machine physically. And if the system goes down for any reason, you are responsible to make a backup, bring it back, make sure that your client or your own data is not lost. For doing all these, you will need infrastructure and manpower. Are you ready to pay for that? Are you ready to hire network engineers? Are you ready to hire hardware engineers? Are you ready to hire security guards? Are you ready to rent a building which is safe from fire, water, electricity breakdowns, etc.? Are you ready to pay for that? If you are, then on-premise system is the best system you could use. And finally, there is called a partner-hosted system deployment type. Partner-hosted system is that you are not ready to pay Microsoft the amount of money they are charging you. You say, no, you are too costly. Fine. And on-premise is also too costly or too many headaches for you. You don't want to deal with on-premise system headaches, and you don't want to pay Microsoft the premium. So you take a middle path. You get hold of a partner who can host Dynamics CRM on their machine. Now, what is the advantage? Because it is a third party and not a big company like Microsoft, most probably the cost of that implementation will be lower. A. B, it will be an on-premise system because it is on a server and you will have access to that server. So that makes it like an on-premise system. C, all the backups, security, physical security, online security, digital security, etc. are done by your partner. In this case, these are all the advantages. But what are the disadvantages? Again, partner company is a company, a small company maybe, a medium-sized company maybe, but it's not Microsoft. It does not have the capabilities of Microsoft, Amazon, or Google. Are you ready to trust that company? Maybe you are. If you are, if you can trust that company, if that company is efficient, then it is a good deal. So depending on these factors, you choose on-premise, online, or partner-hosted. I can tell you pretty confidently that most of the projects that I have dealt in the last 5 years have moved to online, Microsoft hosted deployment type. Much easy, much easy to maintain, except a little problem that Microsoft has introduced. You know Microsoft, it has a habit of introducing problems in good software, and that problem is data storage. I don't know why they had to change the data storage model, and they have changed it, which is creating trouble for our clients. But it is a small price to pay for the security and the peace of mind when you host your system on Microsoft Cloud. I hope I'm making my point clear. Yeah? Let's move on. Let's move on to something else. Microsoft Business Applications. Why do you want to know Microsoft Business Applications? Because today you are entering into Microsoft CRM. Tomorrow you will become a functional consultant, and you will need to give your client a solution. Unless and until you know the whole bouquet of softwares which Microsoft provides under Dynamics, your solution will be incomplete. So you need to know what are the parts of this system. The first section or the subheading can be customer engagement apps. What do I mean by customer engagement app? I mean all the apps or all the softwares which are under Dynamics which deal with something to do with the customers. Customer handling, customer data, customer accounts, or something like that. The first one is sales, which you will go through very soon. This is the first module anybody learns in Dynamics CRM. Second is customer service. Very important, as I told you. It has become very, very important. So customer service is like your support. Yeah, you have a support which for let's say you have your own software. Let's assume you have your own software which you sell to your clients. So you have set up a support. Now that support will use customer service. Second is field service. Field service is also kind of customer service, but with a difference. Like you have engineers, yeah, who visit the field in the client's office or the client's outdoor installations. That is maintained by field service. Yeah. And the third one is customer insight. Customer insight is more for you. It is an AI driven module which helps you maintaining a better relationship with the customer, gives you forecasts, tells you how to increase your sales, how to increase your marketing effectiveness using artificial intelligence. So this has become very important nowadays. People tend to forget that Microsoft Dynamics CRM has this module which you can use effectively. So these were the customer engagement apps. Next is finance and operations apps. In other words, this is like ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. Yeah, it is like an ERP software by Microsoft, and it has different parts like Dynamic 365 Commerce, Finance, you guessed it, accounts, Human Resource, Supply Chain Management. This is like ERP modules. Business Central. Business Central is a software which Microsoft sells for small and mid-sized organization. It helps in finance and project management, services, shipping, etc. More to do with the ERP side of things. Business Central is not the only one they market. There is one more which is not mentioned on this slide. It is called Microsoft AX. AX is for big companies, and it needs a big team, like 10 or 12 guys should be there in your AX team. So Microsoft has a couple of ERPs, you can say, which it markets. One is the Business Central, the other is Microsoft AX. Okay, now let's do something practical. Yeah, enough of theory. How do you get your hands on Microsoft Dynamics? Do you need to pay for it? Yes, you need to pay for it. Eventually, you need to pay for it. Yeah, let's not be living in fool's paradise that Microsoft will give you it for free. Or your company can provide for it. If your company is working for Microsoft Dynamics, I'm sure they have sandboxes, and I'm sure they can provide you one sandbox. If you don't want to pay, and if your company says, no, I won't give you a sandbox for whatever reason, no problem. You can sign up a free instance of Dynamics CRM for 30 days. And believe you me, 30 days are enough for you to learn the basics. So how do I sign up? How do I get a Microsoft Dynamics CRM for free? That is what I'm going to show you. Alright, so if you need a free instance of Dynamics 365, please go to this URL. And if you want, just Google free Dynamics 365 trial, you will get this. Here, all the modules are shown separately. You can sign up for any one of them first, and then sign up for the second one, then sign up for the third one. You can sign up for as many as you want, but one at a time. Yeah, you cannot sign up for all of them all together. I would suggest you go for sales first. Let me click try for free. Enter your email, and again Microsoft. Why do you do that, Microsoft? You have to give a company email. It will not take your personal email. Don't ask me why. Click on start your free trial. It will take some time and a new window will show up. If it is your company account, then it may have a two-factor authentication. Be careful about that. You have to give your phone number. So there is no way around. You have to give your phone number. Click on submit. And it is working now. It should be a pretty fast affair. Okay, launch trial. Let me click on that. And here comes the problem. Now this is your company account. You need to enter your password. And then you need to do a two-factor authentication if your company has switched that on. My company has. So unfortunately, I will have to do it. And I am not showing my company's name. No. Never show your company's name, password, obviously, and your phone number. Not a good idea. So my authenticator app has authenticated me. And now it is loading. So yeah, Microsoft Dynamics 365 takes a long time to load. This is nothing. This is pretty fast, but some of my clients' system, they take ages to load. Don't ask me why. Ask Microsoft. Okay, so this is the view which will be shown to you first. Close this down. We don't need all this. Just minimize them. Remove it. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is the view which will be shown to you to begin with. It is the home page, you can say. It is the home page. And I've just clicked on the new look. Not very impressed, to be very honest, but let's keep it in the new look. Let's see how the new look is different from the old look. Copying some other CRM, are we? Let me give you a quick introduction to the UI. We'll not go into too many details. Now, let me see if I can show you the apps that I have got. Microsoft is very big on apps. Go on the top and click on Sales Trial. As soon as you click on Sales Trial, it will show you all the apps that you have access to. Apps are model-driven apps. Basically, that is what is called model-driven app. The most easy one of them is the Sales Hub. Not the easy one. I should have used the word. Sales Hub is the most used one out of all these apps. You can design your own app. Most of the companies design their own app. If they don't design their own app, they at least customize these apps given by Microsoft to you. The first one which I was showing you was a legacy app which has everything, but these are the new ones which are called model driven app. Dynamics 365 custom is like it has everything. It is not designed for a particular module. If you have any module, you can browse it on this app, but it is a legacy app. So be careful. This app may be discontinued someday. So whatever you design, try and design for a model driven app, which we just saw. Now I'm just showing you one of the entities called contacts. Don't worry, I will tell you what entities are. So this is called contact, one of the most used entity. And no, I don't know anybody called Avery Howard. This is a dummy data given by Microsoft. So please don't send her an email. And then we have got accounts, leads, opportunities, quotes, order, invoices, products. These are some of the entities that are part of the sales module, and we will learn about them in our next video. So let me know how you liked this video. It was just an introduction to the dynamic CRM to get your feet wet, as they say. We will get into more details of sales, marketing, etc. in our upcoming videos. But if you have any questions, if you have any feedback, please let me know in your comments. And if you like this video, you know what to do. Like, share, and subscribe. It will motivate me to create new videos. Bye bye and have a very nice day.